Previously on Dream Team.
If you want somebody else to handle your press, you're perfectly entitled to. So why don't you give Pilar a call and see what she reckons? I expect 5 days a week and some evenings. So you get your own car and Sundays off.
I think there's been some mistake. I am Pilar Hernandez, Marcel Sabatier's agent, and I do not take kindly to people trying to steal my clients. What's the matter? Women not your cup of tea?
You get a kick out of sticking your nose into people's lives. Is that what turns you on?
Get your hands off me!
You're about as good in bed as you are at managing this epoxy tea.
Semi-final of the FA Cup beckons for Harchester United. They have crushed Liverpool 2-0.
Wait.
Hey! You're brilliant.
I know.
Semi-finals of the FA Cup, I can't believe it. Hey, well done.
Thank you.
See? The women love him. I was just telling Pilar. With your looks, a few more wins like that, and the right promotion, of course, you'll be giving Beckham himself a run for his money.
Next.
See you later, darling.
Yeah, see you later.
Could you sort me a room out at the Grange tonight?
You don't have to do that.
Next, please. I'll pay for it myself.
Okay, I'll phone them straight away.
Excuse me a sec. Thank you.
Yes! Who's the man? You know it, sir. Woo!
Look what I want for us, baby.
Oh, hello. Sorry. It's Nikki from Harchester United. I'd like to book a room for tonight, please. Ryan A. Smith. What's that?
It's this website, Soccer Slut. You sign up and they send you email updates every day. All the juicy gossip from the world of football.
No, it's a private booking. Mr. Naismith will pay for the room himself. OK, thank you. Bye. Oh, come with us to Stards. I don't fancy disappointing Curtis on my own.
Looks like you won't need to. Says here, he's gay.
Well, they got that wrong, didn't they?
Which star of a Midlands Premiership club signed from Paris Saint-Germain this season makes secret visits to a close male friend twice a week?
Someone from West Brom or Villa.
We're the only club to sign players from PSG.
No. Well, it makes more sense than Curtis, and have you ever seen him with a woman?
If it's true, I'll top myself. Marcel Sabatier can't be gay.
You seen him with a woman there?
You got a man's got a point. Oh, he's a little different from us, huh? He likes to get to know his girls a bit first. What's wrong with that?
Is that what he told you in Gay Paris?
Come on, we all know how close you two are. You two. Good morning, gentlemen. Hey, I forgot to say, great goal yesterday.
Cheers. Come on, guys. You should have been changing out there by now. Let's move it.
The club doesn't comment on players' personal lives. Reporters! The questions he was asking me.
You didn't say anything, did you?
I had good mind to. I'll show them Marcel isn't gay.
If he gave you half the chance.
And how's Mr. Lover Lover? Did he put a fight when he blew him out?
Actually, Curtis was a perfect gentleman.
Morning, Mr. Wallace.
Morning.
Morning.
What do you think you're doing? Who let you in here?
Just wanted a few questions with Marcel. It was a tough decision to come out the closet, mate.
What are you saying?
Get out, Hankin. Leave him alone. Security.
This, man you've been seeing, how long's it been going on? Do your family know? It's okay. We're going.
He talks about the clothes. What's wrong with my clothes?
Let's just say, he thinks you should be wearing a tutu. You know, that you're a mincer. You know, a homosexual.
Clyde, come on.
He thinks I'm a homosexual.
Hey.
You make me really horny, baby. Yeah, I'm handling his press. We just signed the deal. You what? Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you read on the internet, can you? Look, Steve is in training right now anyway. I'll get a statement from him and then I'll call you back, OK? Where's that bloody girl, eh? Marcel, look, can you call me as soon as you get this message, please? And don't speak to anybody else until we've spoken.
You all right?
I don't understand your British press.
I'm sure it'll blow over. All right, guys, that'll do you. What do you get? Well done. In twos.
Come on, Curtis.
Ooh, I've never seen that position before. That's very cosy.
Oh, yeah, you're the best, baby. About time.
Hiya. Yours, I think. I found her roaming the streets.
I'm Lindsay Ferguson. I'm here to interview for the nanny's job.
You're 40 minutes late.
I was given the wrong address.
Well, I haven't got time to interview you now. Got work to do. Only now, I'm going to have to take Hope with me.
I could look after her for you.
You think I'm going to leave somebody I don't know alone in my house with my daughter? I don't think so, love. Sorry, you missed your chance.
Come on, Tash. Taxi dropped her at that new estate up the road and she had to walk all the way here. If you're going to the club, why not take her with you? You can interview her on the way. She can help you carry stuff.
OK, but bring your case, because if it doesn't work out, I'm dropping you at the bus station. I take it you've got references? Come on, then.
Mrs. Parker, has Marcel got a statement to make?
Is there any truth to the rumours?
Who's
Marcel living with now?
Hello, darling. What's your name? What's your name?
Look, I'm not saying anything until I've spoken to my client. Lindsay, come on, love, hurry up.
What's the story about Marcel, Mrs. Parker?
You two still not talking?
No. Moved into the Grange.
You might as well throw your money down the drain, man. Hey, I got myself a flat. You know that waterside development? It's loft style.
You own an apartment?
Yeah, baby. Hey, you can move in with me.
You serious?
As long as you don't let Marcel round to stay the night.
Nah, you're a joker. Don't behave.
Goodness sake, guys, grow up, will you?
So Mr. Wallace is all right about us using the boardroom, yeah? It'll only be half an hour or so.
Yeah, sure.
OK.
Hi, Marcel.
Hi. Tell me this is a nightmare and I will wake up.
It's all right, we'll sort it. After Lindsay.
Sorry.
Look, you're going to be all right managing Hope on your own while I go and talk to my client?
We'll be fine, won't we, Hope?
OK, you be a good girl, OK? Marcel, look, I've got to ask you, is it true?
You are asking if I am a homosexual.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, because there isn't. If I'm going to handle this the best way I can, then I need to know the truth.
It's a lie.
Fine. And do you know how these rumours could have got started? Have you been seeing anyone lately? A friend, male relative?
Someone is trying to ruin me.
Hello, Hotchkiss United.
No. I'm sorry, we've no statement to make at this time.
Oh, don't cry, little, and Mummy will be out soon.
No, he's not available for an interview.
I'm really sorry about this.
Do you think she's hungry?
I don't know. A bottle's in there with her mum. I don't like to disturb her.
Where is Mrs. Parker?
Hotchkiss United.
There she
We're
is.
telling everyone the same thing. No comment. Excuse me, you can't just go in
Is it
there.
too much to ask to get some peace and quiet around here?
I leave him in your care for 5 minutes and the whole thing falls apart. I've spoken to our lawyers. They're preparing an injunction against this website. If those lies aren't removed by tonight, we will sue them for libel.
Calling someone gay isn't libelous, it's just choice of lifestyle.
In other professions, maybe. Not in football. Think what this will do to him, with the fans, with his own teammates.
No one's accused Marcel directly. An ex-Paris Saint-Germain player now at a Midlands club. It doesn't even say his name. Look, believe me, the worst thing we can do is make a big fuss out of this. The media will say that he's protesting too much or that he's a homophobe.
So the more I say I am not, the more they say I am. This is crazy.
You're saying do nothing?
No, we just don't go steaming in with the lawyers. Look, he's booked to go to this premiere tonight with Jordan. So he gets seen out with her, they go for a drink afterwards, and the press get their photos.
And you think this will fix things?
It's a start. Get him in the papers with a gorgeous girl on his arm, and people will forget they ever thought that Marcel Sabatier was gay.
What do you think?
Have to be somewhere else.
24-hour security guard, yeah? You've got video phone, and check this, yeah? You've got your own personal security code, so there's no keys, there's no copies, and there's certainly no break-ins.
And no entry.
That must be bust out there. I'll fix it later.
Yeah? How are we supposed to get in now, you muppet?
Cheers!
Excuse me? What do you want?
I live here.
What number?
Pardon?
What's the number of your apartment?
Why? I don't want you coming knocking at my door.
Clyde, don't, man. Just tell him your number.
8. 3rd floor.
We're footballers. With Harchester United.
Oh.
I hate that, man. Just because we're young, he thinks we're to rob the place.
Ah, believe me. I'm used to it.
Training finished over an hour ago. They must have sneaked them out some back way. Let's try the hotel. No, wait. Gotcha.
Is this cool or what, man?
Where's your furniture, man?
I was just getting an agent to sort that out. I mean, what's the point in paying for stuff? It's some magazine's just going to pay for it for you.
Yes! Woo! Go on, let's see what we got.
So how have you been living in the meantime?
Oh, well, I've actually moved out the academy yet. You know, do all your meals for you, do your laundry. To be quite honest, I'm not really used to this living on my own lock. Hey, but now you're here, buddy. Yeah, we could get a plasma screen.
Oh, Dolby surround system, the works.
Mate, it's gonna be better than the cinema. You know what I'm saying? No, come and check the tennis courts out.
Tennis courts?
Yeah, man. Oh, you're joking? No. Yeah. There's tennis courts. There's it's a bit of gym as well, I think, somewhere. I haven't found it yet, but.
It's Marcel.
Go here. Here we go. Hey, what's up?
2 guys just came out.
Bang. Got him, that's the one. A skinny white guy and a tall black guy? Were they carrying anything?
No, I know them.
Then they were telling the truth. They play for your team. Apparently, they live here now.
We'll have to be careful.
Someone just popped out. Is there anything I can do? Stuart's on his way over.
Thanks, Nikki.
Yep.
You're tearing me apart.
Have I done something to offend you?
Why'd you say that?
I mean, if this is about what happened yesterday...
What?
Well, maybe I shouldn't have... I mean, it's silly of me to presume that...
No, it was my fault. Totally unprofessional. I just got excited, what with us actually winning a game. FA Cup quarter-final, too. I'm sorry, Nikki. I'll make sure it never happens again.
Right.
Sorry. Am I interrupting? Alessandro said it was urgent.
Oh, no, Stuart, come in. It's about this Marcel business.
Hi, Harchester United.
Hiya. Abby, I'm sorry to ask. It's just what with my dad being on the missing list.
We're gonna have to just turn around with Hope at some point. Otherwise, what's the point in hiring her? I take it you have offered her the job?
Not exactly. My phone's been going every 5 minutes about this myself, and I just haven't had a chance to interview her yet. Look, I'm going to have to go. Jordan's due at the Grange in 15 minutes, and if I'm not there, then Marcel might try and back out. I'm going out now, Lindsay, but Mrs. Fletcher will stay here till my dad gets back, OK?
But, Mrs. Parker... Oh, I'm going to miss my last train.
Don't worry. If worst comes to worst, you can stay with Carl and I.
Thanks. It's getting late. I ought to give her a bath.
Do you want this job, Lindsay?
The baby's lovely, but...
Tasha's under a lot of pressure right now. She's lovely too once you get to know her.
كله كذب شرايد. بيت تنات بكم بعد عايشون. Leave it.
Look, relax. If the photographers catch you with a face like that when you're out with Jordan, you're only going to add fuel to the fire.
I shouldn't go. I'm not in the mood.
Marcel, if you keep acting like this...
Like what?
Like you're worried or frightened.
I am worried. I am frightened. In my mother's religion, this is a sin. People are on the phone to her family threatening things. All my endorsements in Tunisia, I could lose them. I support 18 people with that money.
Well, you can't back out now. She's here.
Oh, hi, Dan.
Hello.
How are you? Good, you?
Mwah.
Mwah. Fine, thanks. I would have gone to reception, but there's so much press down there, I just thought I'd come straight up.
Come. This is Marcel Sabatier, captain of Harchester United. Marcel, this is Jordan.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
All right, the most important thing is to look natural. The photographer's going to be all over you.
What if they start asking questions?
Oh, just say nothing, just give them a big smile, that's what I do.
OK, thanks, they'll be right down. Your limo's here.
Come on in, let's go.
Right, we'll have a good time and don't do anything I wouldn't.
Hello, Natasha. Long time no see.
What do you want?
Well, don't be like that. You've got my sympathy.
And why's that?
You must have been expecting to make big money out of Sabatier. Somehow I don't think a major sports brand is going to be biting your arm off to sign a gay footballer.
Marcel Sabatier isn't gay.
Explain these, then. We take them this afternoon.
Marcel going into a building. Big deal.
Don't you want to know who the other man is?
You're obviously dying to tell me.
Jude Chambers, lecturer in psychology at the local university. More to the point, well known on the Midlands gay scene. Frequents some very seedy fetish clubs. Is he Marcel's boyfriend?
You've got no story, Paul. Don't waste my time.
That's great, Jeff. Thanks. That was Tasha's dad. He's on his way. You don't mind if I leave you on your own, do you? It's just I was supposed to meet my husband in town half an hour ago.
I'll be fine. Hope's fast asleep.
Any more journalists call, give them Tasha's mobile. You have the number?
I'll be fine, Mrs. Fletcher, really.
And I hope she gives you the job. From what I've seen, Hope's really taken to you.
Thanks.
Lads, that is absolutely beautiful. Thanks a lot. Nice one. Here we go. Buy yourself a drink on me, yeah?
Cheers, mate.
Know your way out? Yep. Cool. See you later, boys. Cheers. Come on, the young Harchester boys coming through! Oh, did you, mate? Gotta admit it, though. Having the same bird as your dad, that is rank. You mean you didn't even sleep with her? Oh, come on, mate. Why are you so cut up about it, then?
Well, 'cause she was the first thing that I really wanted at this poxy club, and then, you know, he just had to make it his. Now I don't even know where she's gone.
Why should you care, though, mate? I mean, at the end of the day, if she's going to do that to you, then, well, she ain't worth it. Just forget about her. I mean, look at it this way, yeah? You're young, you're rich. I mean, all right, you got to work on your looks a bit, mate. But you are going to have birds falling over themselves.
Yeah?
Yes, blatantly, man. Blatantly. That's it, mate. Got it, got it. Yeah? Why don't we have a party? Yes, call it a housewarming do. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, I know a few birds. You know a few birds. And we'll ask Curtis, because he knows dozens of fit women. Yes! That's a bad idea.
That's what I smell of.
Too sick. Hello, darling. What are you drinking?
I thought it was going to be just the two of us. Remember, nice, quiet evening.
No. One quick drink and then I'll get rid of them, all right? I promise. I promise.
Glass of white wine and a pack of peanuts.
Okay.
Better make that 2 packets. I know your one quick drinks.
Your wish is my command.
Hey,
Hey, how will back me up? There ain't no gays in football.
I can see this is going to be a scintillating evening.
I mean, gays go into jobs that are more, feminine. Showbiz, fashion, air hostessing. But football, and that's the modern-day version of warfare. We're soldiers. We're in battle every weekend. I mean, it's a man's thing.
There's plenty of gay men in the army, Curtis. Anyway, what's the matter?
What does it matter? See, that is where women just don't understand. Hey, my love.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Hope's grandfather, Jeff Stein.
Mr. Stein, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to fall asleep. The baby's okay. I would have heard of the monitors on.
It's okay. You must be Hope's new nanny.
I don't know yet. Mrs. Parker never said. Sorry, I'm Lindsay Ferguson.
Pleased to meet you, Lindsay.
Mrs. Parker rang about an hour ago, said to tell you that she didn't know when she'd be back. Had to find someone called Pilar before some journalist does.
Well, if it's just you and me for dinner, why don't we order in? Have you eaten?
Not since breakfast.
Then leave it with me.
You're tearing me apart. If I was to walk away from you, my love, could I laugh again?
Hello?
Hello, who is it? Hi, Nikki, it's me.
Mr. Wallace?
Yeah, Phil.
Is everything okay? What's happened?
Oh, no emergency. Sorry for calling so late. I was just thinking about the Marcel situation. Just wondering if any of the lads said anything to you.
No. I think Sandra's more upset than anyone. You know what crush she's got on him, but... Anyway, Curtis said it's all a load of rubbish.
Oh, yeah, of course. I just didn't want us coming across as a bunch of homophobes. It's the 21st century, after all.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Well, thanks for that. I'm sorry to disturb you.
All right then, Abs. If it was the other way around, would you get undressed in front of a lesbian?
Ooh, don't get me started.
Surely the only thing that counts is how he plays football. Curtis, these two I can understand, but you must have faced prejudice yourself.
See, that's such a white thing to say. I mean, what, just because I'm black, you feel I've got something in common with him? You think I've got to understand it?
Whoa, whoa, that's my wife you're talking to.
What I'm saying is that...
Oh, evening, Marcy. You care to join us?
No, thank you. They are drunk as usual. We can have a nightcap upstairs if you prefer.
What? It defeats the object. Look, tonight's just about you and me being seen in public together. Why don't we have a bottle of champagne? Sorry about that. Tash arranged it for the gossip columns tomorrow.
And then he said, "Not with those legs, mate."
Oh, well, don't mind me, eh?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Parker. I'll clear this up.
You sit down. You've been looking after the baby all day.
What's she still doing here? I thought I said wait till my dad came home and then you could go.
Go where? It's gone midnight.
Don't interfere, Dad.
Lindsay, why don't you make us all a cup of tea, eh? What's got into you, Natasha? The poor girl got up at 6 o'clock this morning for this interview. She travelled 4 hours to get here, and she's been looking after Hope all day, not knowing if she's got a job at the end of it.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not taking anyone's side. But if you're going to be her employer, you've got to be fair, just like you expect to be treated in her case.
That's all I need. Pearls of wisdom from the great businessman, Jeff Stein. Sorry, Dad.
I guess it's the disappointment talking. You bust a gut to answer, Badger. Big fish like that would have been a saving of us. But with this gay thing hanging around his neck, well, it'd be easier selling sand in the Sahara than to get him those commercial endorsements.
Even if he scores the winning goal in the FA Cup? So unfair.
These things happen, Princess. But don't take it out on that poor girl.
You can do this. You can do this.
Thank you.
He's done a runner.
Maybe he's scoring some Viagra. With a woman like that, you wouldn't want to disappoint.
Gran says that he bottles it.
Well, if you can't write it,
Steady. Marcel, I think that you're the best player the club's got, and we're really lucky to have you. I just wanted to tell you that.
Thank you.
Oh, and can you tell Carl I've gone home and I've taken the car?
I'm sorry to leave you so long. My agent called.
Well, it's getting late.
Perhaps you'd prefer that we go upstairs. I have a suite.
What for, Marcel? What, so you can win a bet with your mates? Or prove a point to yourself? Look, let's just quit while we're ahead. My driver's outside. Why don't you walk me to the car? Oh, I'll be all right here, thanks. Well, thanks for the drink. Don't worry about them, you're a nice guy. See you around.
She had an early photo shoot. Fletch, your wife has gone home. She said to tell you she has taken the car.
Okay, thanks.
You are welcome to the spare bed in my suite.
No, thanks.
I understand.
Leave that. You don't have to wait on me, Lindsay. Come here. Look, why don't we give it a month's trial, yeah? If you still want the job.
Yeah, please.
OK. Well, we'll talk paying conditions in the morning. You can take the spare room next to Hope's nursery, and there's some sheets in the airing cupboard for you, OK?
OK, thanks.
Who the hell's that?
Look at these.
Why don't you run along to bed, Lindsay, yeah? I've already seen them.
And you did not call me?
You didn't tell me that our client was seeing a man who spends his spare time in fetish bars. Who is he, Pilar?
If Marcel wants you to know, he must tell you himself.
How am I supposed to protect him if you're keeping secrets from me?
Relax. I have the negatives.
Please don't tell me you paid for them.
This Hankin said he could sell them to Fleet Street or to me. £10,000 to keep these pictures out of the papers. It's a bargain. You think that was wrong?
The morning papers, mate. What did I tell you?
What? Whoa. Nah, man. This ain't right. Look, mate, I don't want to believe it any more than you do, all right? But you paid 10 grand for photographs, you're desperate to hush something up. You've got to face the facts. Marcel ain't the man you thought he was. I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Yeah? Put down there. Thank you. Jude? Are you there? It's Marcel. Please pick up. Jude!
If we don't set the record straight, explain these photos, and people are bound to think it's true.
And?
Talked it over with my dad, and we both feel the best thing is for Marcel to hold a press conference. Tell people who this man really is.
No.
Well, then what's the story? Look, we wouldn't be in this mess if you told me the truth from the beginning.
We would not be in this mess if he had kept a low profile like I wanted.
Are you saying this is my fault?
There were no rumours before you came into the picture.
You think I started the internet thing? You think that I took on a client and then wrecked any chance I had of making any money out of him? What do you think, I'm stupid? What's wrong with him?
Marcel? Marcel, it's okay. I will find Jude. I will make sure he sees you. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Training.
Marcel, no!
Brian, that's that geezer that lives next door to us.
Oh, yeah, paid you to a visit then, has he, eh?
Hey. Well, you can see for yourself, boys, because we're having a party tonight and everyone's invited. Yes.
Invited to what?
Nothing. Help, love, don't get your knickers in a twist. Jesus.
That's very impressive, Marcy. I knew you swung both ways, but both feet as well.
Whatever you think I am, I'm still your captain. And I would prefer you didn't speak to me that way.
Pass, please.
Listen, sweetheart, if you want my advice, drop him.
Dad, you should have seen the state of him. He was freaking out.
How much money has he earned us since you took him on? There's no room for sentiment when you're running a business, sweetheart. Besides, this screw-up has made you and me look incompetent. Leave it to Pilar to dig herself out. No one to blame you.
Mrs. Parker, I tried to keep Hope awake till you got back. Has Mr. Stein told you our news?
I was saving that for you, sweetheart. After all, you made it happen.
I think she would have done it anyway.
Done what? What's happened?
Hope said her first word. Go on, Lindsay, tell her.
Well, I was playing hide and seek with her while I was giving her a feed, you know, putting my hands in front of my face and peeking out and saying boo.
And suddenly Hope was doing it right back, saying boo and laughing. Oh, you should have been there, sweetheart. What's the matter?
My daughter said her first word and I wasn't even there because I was chasing around dealing with some pointless crap.
What are you doing?
Well, it's too late now, I've missed it. But it ain't gonna be for nothing. I'm gonna find out what Marcel and that Spanish witch are hiding from me if it's the last thing I do.
You're not showering? Or are you just too afraid to?
Look, just tell me, man. Are you gay or what?
We have known each other a long time, Curtis.
Yeah. And in all that time, I've never known you to go to bed with a girl or have a relationship with a girl. What am I supposed to think?
Think what you like. You obviously already made your mind up.
Or maybe I've had it made up for me.
What? So now you can think for yourself?
No, man. But you've got to ask yourself where all this stuff came from. How did these rumors come about? And who is this guy that you've been photographed with? Huh? I mean, is he really just your friend or is he more than that?
You know me. And if you ask yourself truly, you know the answer to that question.
That's the thing. I feel like I don't know you at all.
Yes?
Mr. Chambers, my name's Natasha Parker.
I'm not speaking to journalists.
Look, I'm not a journalist, I'm Marcel's press agent. You little...
If you don't stop doing that, I'm going to call the
Look,
police.
call who you want, just don't hang up. Don't you dare hang up on me. I've just missed my daughter speaking for the first time because I was trying to help your friend, my client, who I'll probably never earn a penny from now. But right now, I don't care about that. What I care about is the fact that he is going out of his mind with stress because none of his teammates will have anything to do with him. His own fans are abusing him in the streets and his family in Tunisia are threatening to disown him. Then don't you...
Miss Parker?
Mrs. Hello.
Look, I can't ask you up and you'll have to be brief. I'm with a patient.
You're a doctor?
Not exactly.
You're a shrink? You're not his lover at all, are you? You're his therapist. What could be so wrong with him that he'd rather people think he was gay than know the truth? Look, no offence, just that football's a whole different world.
So I'm gathering.
Please, Mr. Chambers, tell me what's wrong with him.
Ever heard of doctor-patient confidentiality, Mrs. Parker?
Ladies.
Hello, boys. What can I do for you?
Just checking you're still coming to our little housewarming tonight.
You wouldn't miss it.
Curtis is picking us up at 8, so is there anything else you want us to bring?
Just your lovely selves. And any cheeky little ladies you might know.
Mr. Wallace, what about you? You fancy coming along, trying a few shapes?
I don't think so. Thanks for the invitation.
Well, in a bit, ladies.
It's flat 8, Waterside. If you change your mind, boss.
Hey, why didn't you come?
People don't want the boss around when they're enjoying themselves.
So what are you going to do? Sit in that office all by yourself and then go home to an empty house?
Vicky.
Sorry. You may be our boss, but you're only, what, 28, 29? Why be middle-aged before your time?
You made your point. Have a pleasant evening.
What were you thinking? Come on.
Teenagers! What? 5 minutes! We have to drink. I know who it is. Yeah? Come right up. And don't let the door slam, the thing is broken. Oh, you're right. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. Can't even what to say. Ah, don't worry, mate. Oh, easy, sweet cheeks. That's pure. Whoa, mind the goods, darling. That's pure Italian leather, that. Sort it out, Jay.
Yeah, Angela told me about it. Don't you dare tell her.
How come you ain't drinking, darling?
Not in the mood.
It's tearing me apart.
What do you want?
Have you drunk all of those?
Why do you care?
Of course I care, you're my client.
Don't waste your time. We both know you're not going to make a penny from me now.
You think that's all this is about? If it was, I'd have given up days ago. Marcel, I know you're not gay. Jude Chambers is your therapist. Get off! If you ever do anything like that to me again, not only will I drop you as my client, but I'll press charges. Is that clear?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So you should be.
I want to get away. I want to go home. Nothing but bad has happened to me since I came to Harchester, and I cannot deal with it anymore.
I'm not going to ask you what's wrong. If you want to tell me, you will. Where's Pilar?
Amazing how easy she finds it to make excuses to get back on that plane. No, I'm worth nothing to her.
Look, I'm not going to desert you.
I'm
only here to say hello. Not really my seat.
It's nobody's seen if you're over the age of 18.
Will you turn the music down, please?
Sorry? I can't hear you.
You're playing your music too loud. Some of us are trying to sleep.
It's not my party, but I'll have a word with one of the guys that lives here, yeah?
Jude! Jude! You talk to my agent, but you won't answer my calls. Jude!
Fight! Fight! We're gonna have to turn the music down a bit.
What? It's only after 11, boss. It's a weekday. I have patience from 8:30. I need to sleep. Are you serious?
Oi, everyone! It's Marcel's boyfriend, and he wants to turn the music down. What's the matter? You want to hear some village people say shit?
Are you going to turn down the music, or am I going to have to call the police?
There's no need for that. These lads work for me. I'll make sure it gets turned down.
Look, it's only his boyfriend come to save him.
What's going on?
Lover boy here wants to call the flipping police on us. You said? You heard me.
This party's over. It's an order.
This is your fault.
Leave it. Come on, calm down. Marcel, calm. Remember what we've talked about. Let's go.
Joe, go on, man. You weren't even invited anyway.
He was up for having this party elsewhere anyway. Nick?
I'm tired, Curtis.
You tired? Want me to take you home?
You're all right. Sandra goes my way anyway. Thanks.
That's right. See that.
You're not going home with Curtis?
We're not joined at the hip, you know.
Yeah, I thought the two of you were, well, you know.
Just friends.
Well, look, if you want to lift home, well, I mean, this party's not going anywhere, is it?
Thanks. This would be great.
At least I didn't call the police, eh? I wouldn't have had the guts. I mean, you know, what have they done anyway? We weren't doing anything wrong.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it now, mate.
Oh, isn't there? I'm gonna go down there and see what he likes having his flat invaded.
Oh, Clyde!
Now, are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yeah, I just had a bit too much to drink.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Just leave it, all right? Just leave it. Oi, where do you think you're going? Oi, I'm talking to you.
I'm warning you. Go back to your party.
What party?
I'm not the one shacking up with my friend in a one-bedroom flat.
You're calling us gay?
Well, I hear you don't have much luck with women. You have to get your father to do all the work for you.
What? Easy, Ryan.
But Tara didn't think he was much good. Maybe being hopeless with women runs in the Naismith family.
I'm talking about my family. Come on. Get off the man.
Coming soon on Dream Team.
Where's Tash? Is she with Marcel?
Mrs. Parker's in Mallorca.
Marcel. Marcel, stop.
Go home, Tash.
I've only just got here.
Business, Bill, just business!
You
ruined my life!
I've had a really nice night tonight.